Hello friends, in today's Grid and Cloud Computing class, we are going to see the topic Trend towards the utility computing, and that will come under the topic Scalable Computing over the Internet from first unit. In this trend towards utility computing, we are going to identify the major computing paradigms. So what are the major computing paradigms are available? First we need to identify for facilitate the study of distributed systems and their applications, that is applications of distributed systems. What are the different paradigms are available? First one is web services, data services, utility computing, service computing, grid computing, peer-to-peer computing and cloud computing. These are the important paradigms which are available in the distributed environment. Okay, and all these paradigms will share some common characteristics. We are having three main characteristics. First, they are all ubiquitous in daily life, that is reliability and scalability, which are two major design objectives in these computing models. And the second one is they are aimed at autonomic operations. Why autonomic operations? Because all the systems are worked in distributed environment and there is no centralized administrator there. So all those operations should be autonomic and those are self-organized to support dynamic discovery. And the last one is these paradigms are composable with quality of service and service level agreement. And these paradigms and their attributes realize the computer utility vision. So these are the trend towards utility computing. So in the modern distributed computing system, we are having different computing paradigms. What are the different computing paradigms there? First one is web services, data centers, utility computing, service computing, grid computing, peer-to-peer network and cloud computing. For all these computing paradigms, we are having common characteristics. The three common characteristics that may be attributes or capabilities of these paradigms. First one is ubiquitous. So ubiquitous, reliable and scalable will come under ubiquitous in nature. And second one is autonomic. Autonomic means dynamic and discovery, that will come under autonomic. And third one is composable. In the composable, quality of service and service level agreement, that will come. And these common attributes will be implemented in those paradigms in technology convergence. By using technology convergence, we are going to implement the distributed computing systems. So to implement these distributed computing systems, we should have HTC system and HPC systems, that is high throughput computers and high performance computers. High throughput computers that will implemented in business process, and HPC systems that will be used in scientific applications. The utility computing mainly focused on business models. All the business related services will be provided by the utility computing. Here we are having customers and providers. Customers receive computing resources as a service, and those services will be provided by service provider based on the payment. And based on the service level agreement, all the services will be provided by the provider and to the customers. So like the grid and cloud platforms also provide the utility services to their providers, and cloud computing offers larger services. Cloud will offer large number of services than the normal utility computing. In the distributed cloud applications that will run on any available servers, the servers may be on any network in the distributed environment. And the major technological challenges in cloud computing, that includes almost all problems that will come under computer science and engineering. here service provider are here, service provider, and they are having all types of resources. All types of resources are available in the provider side, and the client will be here, and the client will be connected to the service provider through internet. And all the services will be provided by service provider and service consumer. Service consumer are here, and now so the consumer is otherwise called as users. And now the user demand, what are the things the user will expect from the provider? First one is the network efficient processor. They are expecting a powerful processor. And next one is scalable memory and storage schemes. Scalable memory and storage scheme. They are expecting very huge sized memory and storage devices, and distributed operating systems. Updated operating system should be there, and middleware for machine virtualization, and new programming models. The programming model should be updated now and then, and effective resource management. All the resources should be managed effectively by the service provider, and application program development. So based on the service they need to update their applications, and these are the important things the customer or the user will expect from the service provider. Then only they will provide a quality service. So these are the hardware and software support. These are the things we need to upgrade now and then to build distributed systems that explore massive parallelism at all processing levels. So these concepts are very much important to provide a quality service to the consumers. The trend toward utility computing may be asked in 5-mark question, and under this two things are very important. First one, what are the different computing paradigms available? You just list out all the computing paradigms, different computing paradigms. And second one, what are the user demand from the service provider? You list out all the demand, that is users demand, which are expected from the service provider in the comment box, and you can leave your general comment about this video also. And in the next video I will give some another important topic from grid and cloud computing. Thank you all of you.